I don't necessarily like running, but there's times that I have gone on runs, and I remember one particular day that I was running and it's drizzling, and like I got my hood up, and I can't even see barely in front of me, and as I'm running, all of a sudden feel this thwap as this stick just hits me and scratches me across the forehead. It's really, really hard to move forward when all you can see is just one step in front of you. And as we lead our people, sometimes we need to make sure we provide enough clarity to the people that we lead so that they can take more than just one step. What I want to unpack in this video is the idea of clarity and communication. Brene Brown, you popularized the phrase that clear is kind. So how can we be clear in the way we communicate with the people we communicate with? Because when I'll go into organizations, I'll find that one of the biggest challenges in organizations and teams is being able to communicate effectively. There's many levels to that, but let's just start with clarity. First of all, be clear on your expectations. As a leader, we may think, oh, they know what to do, but do they? Do they really know what you expect? Do they know the outcome that you want? Clearly outline the outcome. So imagine this. Imagine we were going to go build a playground. And as we're going to build that playground, you put a fence up. And then you say, hey, whatever you want to do inside that playground and however you want to build it, that is completely up to you. But I have a few things I need. I need a couple swings, I need a slide, but you have freedom to put more into that playground. That is clear expectations. The second thing is clarity in roles. I've been around organizations where there's change going on, and in that change, maybe people are having multiple roles, or they're in a new role, and they don't even understand what they're supposed to do in that role, or they're moved around so much they don't know what their role is. When people have clarity on what their role is on a team, for example, I was working with a team, and I was working on that team, and on that team, I had to clarify with the person leading the team, what is my role and what is your role? And when we had that clarity of who had what role, we were able to function more healthfully. The third thing is a clear understanding. If you're a person that's married, you know the confusion that can happen. I don't know how many times I've said something and thought I was clear, and then the other person heard it differently. Whether that's my wife, whether that's somebody in my family, whether that's somebody I'm working with or alongside. So when you're trying to clearly have communication that's clear, take some time after you've communicated what you've communicated to pause and say, hey, what did you hear me saying? And when we take that time to pause and ask them, well, what did you hear me saying? It gives us an opportunity to have clarity of understanding. So three ideas to have clarity and communication. Number 1, clear expectations. 2, clear roles. And 3, clear understanding. It takes time, but in the long run, the time invested on the front end will provide more effective results in the end. Hey, I hope this was helpful. If it was, please share it with others. And if you want to get more content like this directly to your email inbox, go to wheelercoachingsystems.com, scroll down, get a free leadership ebook, and you'll get this type of content directly to your email inbox. Have a fantastic rest of your day and lead well.